Greetings, friends and fellow rebels, and welcome to the woods. Just to answer a question that was sent to me the other day. Yes, I talk very slowly, but there's a reason why, and this brushes along the topic of discernment, which we have been discussing. When someone speaks very quickly, whether it's in a debate, or whether it's an ad, or whether it's in a conversation, they're not necessarily sharing things, ideas with you. They're not looking for your input. They're not even looking for you to think about what they have said to you. They want you to swallow it whole just as it was given. They don't want to leave you time to think, to reflect, to study, to discern. They simply want you to hear their words, and the words are coming out so fast that you have to take them in, and it just keeps going and a bit frantic. But that's what we have encouraged as communication. Everything has to be done so quickly because things are moving so quickly, and you might miss out on something if you don't quickly figure out what. I think it's very important that when I share an idea and a trace of energy that comes with it, to have a moment to decide if it's relevant to you and if it has hit any deep intuitive threads of yours, thoughts, memories, ideas, what some call downloads, perhaps what I would refer to as a eureka moment, where suddenly all the pieces come together and you can see the picture in the puzzle. But you're not going to be able to do that if I'm unloading a fire hose of information or ideas at you with flashing lights and jumbled pictures, and it's all coming at you. And the people who do that, they're trying to push their agenda. They want you to think of them as very intelligent, and they want you to accept what they say without question, without thought, without debate. They want to send it at you so quickly that you'll just surrender and take it in. It's not how discussions work. It's not how sharing works. And that's not what we're doing here. Slow it down. Slow yourself down. Think about what you say before you say it. And this comes into another very important thing I have to keep stressing about discernment. If you want discernment, if you want to know the truth, you have to tell the truth. And if somebody's requiring you to speak very quickly and just spit it out and just say it, and what do you want, and maybe you shouldn't be talking to them. If you can't share, if you can't speak the truth, you can't say something to someone that's truthful, perhaps you shouldn't say anything at all. We have been taught, we've been trained, we've been brainwashed to believe that if we withhold our truth, if we don't say something, if we don't speak out, if we don't unload our whole life story to our friends or someone we're romantically interested in, if we don't immediately bare our soul and tell them everything that they might want to know, that we've lied to them. So often in the narration stories that I see being told right now, especially the romantic comedies, although it exists within pretty much any story, we have a character saying to another character, "You lied to me," because they weren't informed of something that they might want to know. That's not how it works. There used to be this thing that we call discretion. That means you're allowed to keep your secrets. It's not lying to keep your secrets. It's not lying to keep to yourself what you know. It's not lying to misdirect. It's not lying to stay silent. Those are not lies. Discretion. And there's nothing wrong with it. You were taught that it is wrong because the people who want to control your lives don't want you to have space within you that's private. They can't control you if you have privacy. They want you to share everything, so they know everything about you, so they can find you, control you, recreate you in a different form for their own purposes. We have to be careful talking about some of this, although I think it's something you should know. Holding your silence, being thoughtful with your words, being discreet about what you're thinking and what you know is wisdom. And if somebody calls you a liar because they don't like what you said, or they don't like the fact that you didn't tell them something, they need to look in a mirror. They need to ask themselves, why am I demanding that my friends, my family, take responsibility for my feelings and what I think and what I've done? Why am I holding them responsible for my life? Something to think about, and welcome to the woods.